Yo. Yo. Hold up. Let me get this setting up. How does this work? Oh, there I am. Look, I'm back on stream, everybody. Welcome back. I hope you can hear me. I hope this audio is coming through. I hope someone's there to verify for me. It's been a long time. Welcome back. So what I've been working on. Welcome back, Ryan. Can you hear me? Is my audio on? I feel like I got everything ready for the stream, but I'm not sure. You know, it's been a while. So it's been, I think, 136 days, it said, since I streamed last. I did this the last 2 years. It's been pretty good. You know, I'm not a full-time streamer. I'm a hobbyist streamer. And when the winter time comes, the sun goes down earlier, and then it gets dark early. And that's when I like to get on the computer. That's when I like to do my computer stuff. I think it's because I grew up skateboarding, so you'd go skating during the day, and then by the time it was night, you probably weren't skating. I would go back and edit stuff and you know, edit photos, videos, whatever, get back on the computer. And also in summer, when it's longer, you'd go out a lot more than I do in winter. Winter's cold here. I didn't grow up here though. So I'm thinking, I like my schedule. You know, I usually take off once, what's winter solstice, the other one? When it ends. So spring forward, when the time changes, I kind of stop streaming around then. I think I stopped streaming around March or April this year. And then till now, it sets really early. So I did a lot of stuff this summer. I actually worked on an app throughout it too. You know, I just didn't do it on stream. And I finally got it in a pretty good place where I'm ready to show y'all. So I'm glad to come back and be able to show this to you. It's a new project. We haven't done it on here on stream at all yet, but basically it's a new version of an older project we did. So I'm gonna say season 1. I'll call these different seasons because each year is kind of a season. So now we are in season 3. This is season 3 of Chad Dev. Welcome to season 3. Same Chad, new projects. Mostly the same setup, you know. Last season we changed the setup a little bit. We got the chat in there. I added some of the icons down below. I updated my screen overlays a little bit. So there's a few things that I did. Ryan. How's it going, bud? I'm seeing you everywhere. I've been on Twitch too. So I've been on Twitch chatting around a lot. I see Ryan around all the time in all the channels. A lot of things going on Twitch, man. True and Trash both had talks in the Next.js conf. I saw Trash's talk. I didn't get to see True's talk yet. But I'm sure hers is very interesting too. I didn't get to see any of the conference really. But they had that. TwitchCon, I watched a lot of it online on different streamers' channels. I didn't go. I was supposed to go to California that weekend for a wedding, but I got COVID again, the second time. And I got it from a trip that I took to the East Coast. Every time I fly, I seem to get sick. So, you know, I'm an introverted nerd. We get our sickness. Move this over this way. No, I need to move over a little bit. We get sick when we go outside. So it happens. Mostly I spent the summer, you know, bumping up a bunch of content. Last season we worked on the Mega API a little bit, that's the directest stuff. So I've been collecting content for that. I have a lot of content I want to migrate into that too. This project right now that we're looking at, the unbox deals, is my top priority though, because it can actually generate money. So that's why I want to kick this off and show this to y'all. It can generate money, but I've been spending a lot of money on it myself. You'll see. You'll see how it works. And so, like I said, I'm collecting a bunch of photos, videos. I played around with Astro one night, the content site thing, to try to make like a blog thing for that. And that was kind of fun. I would like to do that as a project as well, maybe this season. What else is going on? I mean, I think that's really it. Zoe's still here. She's sitting next to me over on a stool. You know, likes to hang out close. But we're ready to check out the app review, or app review? App review. Let's go into the app review. I'm gonna share my screen. Oh, my OBS is still here. What an amateur move. What an amateur move. Everything was going so flawless. I want to show you, not this, the site. So unbox deals, what the is it? Okay, here it is. It is a website. The actual website is unbox.deals. I got a little link to it here with the project command. Does that work? Did my commands crash? Hold on. Oh, I didn't. I maybe didn't restart it. DD Adam, thank you for the follow. Also, everybody, the normal people who tune in, I still have 2 subscribers, which I'm kind of shocked by. You know, it's been a long time since I've streamed, so people hanging on, thank you very much. I don't even know who it is. I assume it's CM Griffin. Maybe, oh, there was another one. I'm remembering your face, but I can't remember the name right now. So, get out of that. Cat's getting into shit. Yeah, and I got tons of follows from all the shout-outs from ODAT and Sam Kit Kat, I think, gave me one, and Melody Dev gave me one the other day. So let me shout out some people. ODAT, Nerd. Maybe he'll be here later. Oh, my bot is definitely not working. Ignored command. Why? Let me try something real quick. See, we knew there were going to be hangups, right? Oh, there it goes. It's back up. Project. There we go. Okay, we're back. There's the link. And shout out at ODAT Nerd. Does that work? That looks like it's not working. I wonder if that crashes it. Wait. Oh, it's not a command in here. That command, it comes from Nightbot or something. How do I do a shout out? There we go. ODAT-NID. There it is. Cool. Shout out, ODAT. I've been gone so long I haven't even used the new shout out command. Melody. Why can't I don't know if that's the right one. Melody Dev. Oh yeah, there it is. It's right there. Only one shout out can be active at a time. I have to wait a minute. Oh, I can't do a bunch of shout outs. All right, we'll do them over the time. But yeah, I've been gaining some followers even though I haven't been here, so that's cool. This is a new playlist. I'm trying out. This song's a little too deep for now. Okay, what the hell was I showing you? The website, Unbox Deals. So, we built an Amazon product scraper. I like the old shout out better, to be honest, because it tells me what they're working on and stuff. Like, I think that's cool. So we built an Amazon product scraper. I built it for myself. That one's pretty good. Handled up to about 10 products. What it does is it alerts me when a product reaches a certain price. But then I thought about how can I open this up to other people. I can make money off of it as an Amazon affiliate. So if people click through my links, you could just build a basic website, but a basic website is really just a list of articles, things that you recommend. My bread and butter is going to be a deal score thing. So I'm doing a lot of work under the hood to rank a deal. And I'm not gonna give all the secret sauce away, but it's basic stuff like the new price compared to the used price, how many % off is that. Also, the used are only coming from Amazon warehouse products. I'm not looking at all products right now because I know Amazon used products are good quality stuff. They're really just mostly open box items. So I'm okay with buying that. And look, in this case, I'm gonna save 62% off, which is crazy. Like, these filters go on sale for such ridiculous, look at this, 86% off, just because they can't resell it for so expensive. For some reason, they knock these down really low and cheap. But I've added a bunch of products that I would like to watch. It's mostly here's my categories up here. Apple products, Bluetooth headphones and speakers, photography gear, Sony, Fujifilm, if you're into those, content creators and production. That's like a lot of these stream stuff that I set up on. And drones, I have a couple drones, and then data storage is like memory cards and all that, which everybody needs. So those are my focus right now, those specific products. Most of these are products that I've used or would recommend. So I've actually I've used this to buy some items that go on sale at different times. Like if I buy a new lens and I need a new one of these, I can now save a bunch of money on it by doing this. So I've been using it for quite some time. I've spent a lot of money worth of gear. But what happens is you would see a deal you like, you click through, buy on Amazon, it's gonna take you to Amazon, it's gonna use my deal tag, basically my referral tag. And then anything you buy during that session, I'll get a credit for, which is nice. So if you're familiar with the Amazon affiliate program, that's the basic of it. What they rely on you for is driving the traffic to Amazon. So how you do that is kind of up to you. A lot of people have content sites. A lot of people are just doing product reviews, You've seen all those, unboxing videos, those kinds of things, whatever, on YouTube. My plan is to show you when a used version comes around for a good price, then you should buy it. So there's a lot of architecture underneath that I'll slowly reveal along the way. But for now, this is a Redwood JS application. There is an admin interface that I use mostly. I'm working on allowing users to sign up. Right now it will be private invite only because I don't want to bombard this with a bunch of people at first. I'm not ready to do that. We're gonna slowly get there. So I will be looking for beta testers in the future, but I'm gonna roll them out in phases, try out different people, different target audiences, maybe like a photographer. I might get into gaming, a gamer, who could fill out the kind of catalog of products that I should watch for a gamer. But for now, anyone can view the site and go there. Any deals that come up, the way this works is I've entered a bunch of products into here that I want to watch. I'm currently watching 185 products, I believe, in total. So that would be 185 product pages that I'm viewing for used deals from Amazon Warehouse. Not all of them have that. So some of them are not available. They might not even be sold by Amazon. I've done the work to kind of cull those out of here because third-party sellers, I'm not interested in really marketing their stuff. Even though I'll make money off of it, I'm interested in selling you Amazon Warehouse things because I think those are the best deals and those are the best quality products you're going to get used when you're dealing with a third party, like some Japan camera store who's trying to sell you photo lenses. They could be selling you photo lenses that are the Japan model, not the USA model. And the Japan model's cheaper than the USA model. So it could be a fake deal. So to avoid that, I'm only targeting Amazon Warehouse deals or Amazon used deals. Those are the same things. That's just what they call them, different things. I call this unboxed deals because a part of the affiliate agreement, there's a lot of rules and restrictions that you have to follow. One of them is you cannot use any Amazon trademark in the name of your application. So for example, previously when I worked on this on stream, I called it Warehouse Deals. And Warehouse is an Amazon trademark because of Amazon Warehouse, so I couldn't use that terminology. This application's a lot more robust than the Warehouse Deals app that we did before, so you saw on stream exactly how you could create something like this. I basically took that, copied a lot of that code, and then spread it out over a fancier architecture. I'll draw up a map someday, but there's a lot of things. There's several different things working together to make all this happen right now. And that's part of the secret sauce that I didn't want to work on stream because I also didn't know what the hell I was doing. So I didn't want to expose anything. But now that I feel decently confident that in how it's working and all that stuff, I have a lot of measures in place to make sure that the site doesn't go down. For instance, like the scanner, there's an API that, or there's an application that is scanning these products, right? And that is separate of the site. So there's a few moving pieces all in here together. But basically, you could come here and you could just look at the homepage, the top deals. Top deals are anything that I counted 90 or better. Another thing that I'm kind of triggering on is the quality. So, oh, they should only be Amazon. I don't know why that one's showing up. ProCam, that could be a bug. There's levels like new, very good, good, acceptable, and so that factors into my deal score ranking as well. Like new in Amazon is almost indiscernible from a brand new product. It might just be a box that has like scuffs on it. It could have been just a product that someone opened and then put back into the box, like immediately returned it. Generally, like new is, I don't think you could tell the difference between a new. You could get a new version that's more damaged than a like new, in my opinion, because of the products. It's probably something that was damaged in shipping or something like that. And that'll give you, I've noticed, maybe like 10% off. So for like new, generally 10% off is pretty standard. There is my all deals page, which goes all the deals that we have. So these top deals, I treat a little differently. I'll talk about them more in a second. But the scoring here goes all the way down. Let's see what our lowest one is right now, 62. I don't know why it's 62. I've started trying to track these things. I do need some better data on like how to, reasons why I factored it, but I don't want to necessarily give that away. Here's some 4% off deals. They're like, oh, that's not a great deal. Okay, but the top items are really what I want to focus on because that's the best deals that you're going to get. Anything 90 and above, I consider it a top deal. So these are all top deals. You can see they're high % off. They're probably even good quality. This is very good. This is very good. This is a like new. So 31% off for a like new is like a really good deal. Where am I going with this? Let me think again. All the way down to here. I'm always trying to look at them and analyze it in my head and say, is this right? Should this be right? I don't have testing in play yet. I've just been kind of tweaking it along the way and then seeing what feels right or not, but You like that big one? Are you a photo guy, Ryan? Do you have a camera? I know Trash is a photo guy. I don't know what kind of camera gear he has anymore. He might still be running on his old camera gear. I don't know if he ever upgraded to mirrorless or if he gave up by then. I'm a Fuji guy, so that's why Fuji's in here. But I know Sony's very well respected, so I've added a lot of their products as well. Say I'm not covering a product right now that someone would want to see. I'm working on getting that set up so they can sign up. You can sign up for your own account for free. You don't have to pay anything. And you can add up to 10 products that you can watch. So that's what I'm working on getting set up before I release it to the first level of beta testers. And I'm trying to figure out also the moderation part of that. Like, what if they add something stupid like maybe they add some kind of something I don't want to be on the site. I mean, right now, anything that a user adds will automatically show up in this feed. So I'm fixing that to lock it down so I have to approve a product before it gets shown up on the site. So they can still watch the product for pricing and I'll still scan it and everything, but I might not show it on the website because I don't want others to see that, or I'm not marketing that specific kind of product, whatever. That's the features I'm trying to work on today. Approved products and disabled products. I already have them adding their own, but I want to add that little flag switch so that anything that needs to be approved goes to me first, and nothing will show up on the homepage that I don't want to show up on the homepage, like a Trump flag or something, right? Something extreme, something that I wouldn't promote on the site myself. Ryan used to do photography as a hobby. He did 2 weddings as a secondary. Nice. I did a wedding as an assistant one time, just in the intro. I didn't shoot the whole wedding, just the bridal party, and it was fun. I do like being an assistant, but not necessarily a second shooter. I like playing with all the gear and stuff, I think that's fun. A grip, is that what you call them? A grip? Okay, so we're gonna work on adding that. Otherwise, if you came to the site, you can look by categories. So if you look in the Apple products, you'll see these are the Apple products. And then I have articles here that I'm working on filling out. One of the requirements of Amazon Affiliate is to have at least 10 custom articles on your website. When I applied for this a while ago, and it got shot down the first time because they said I didn't have enough custom content. It was basically just the deals part, and so they don't want me to just list a bunch of products and act as the mediator that you click to link through, right? They want me to market the products to you and sell them to you, sell you on the product, so then you go buy it. The main function of this site is to show you when a deal exists. So I'm not gonna try to sell you something that you don't want. I'm just gonna show you deals. I'm putting content in for now because I need to have it, and they are simple recommendations. For example, if you see the Apple Bluetooth headphones for all type of listeners, I wrote a little article about the different kinds of headphones, the over ears, Apple Max, and then I have product inline so you can see all the different colors and what they're going for right now. And then I just list some basic content reasons, whatever reasons you should buy it. I'm not going to go too hard into trying to sell you on it. I'm really targeting more people who know they want something and they just want to wait for a good deal on it. Here's the AirPods, earpieces, so over ears and earpieces. This is just the Apple products section. I'm also looking at iPads, Apple Pencils. You can see all the items I have on deal in here. Trackpad, the MagSafe charger, which if you really need one of those, honestly, these things go on sale for like 50% off all the time. People must buy them and return them very frequently. Some iPads. I've seen some good deals pop up on iPads once in a while. The AirPods, these over here ones, they get up to about 25% off pretty frequently. See, here's a blue one. There's a black one. The stock come and goes so frequently, I scan the products every hour. And sometimes I was watching things like these, a lot of the Apple products actually, I've noticed when a used item comes up, they're gone within 1 to 2 hours usually. I think people have bots that ping Amazon for Apple used items that are heavily discounted, and they automatically buy them when they show up. There's been a lot of interesting things I've learned building this product, so I'm quite excited about it. I'll give my shout out to Melody Deb now. Hey, Mountain Trash Panda, welcome. So at the bottom of a category, it'll show all the products in that category that are currently on sale or have a deal of some kind. Just a deal's not always good, but it just has one. So, and then these are the articles. So if you look at, I think, photography. No, there's another one for Bluetooth headsets. Let's see what's in there right now. Jambox, dude. I know this is an old product, but I added this product because I love my Jambox. It's the best speaker I have. The only thing wrong with it is it doesn't have like wake words, like the newer ones, but speaker quality wise, this is the best one I have. And it's so cheap for what it is. $200 new, you can get one for $150. It's a pretty decent deal. A lot of AirPods, a PlayStation one, and then the AirPods. So I need to continue fleshing out my content, the ones that are maybe hot sellers or people are looking for. Everyone's kind of got their own brands, I've noticed, in their tech. This is definitely targeting techies, or I'd also like to target creatives in general too. I need to work on making it more focused for creatives. Okay, photography gear, I have 2 in here. So I wrote one for Fuji and then one for hard drives. A lot of Polaroid ones in here. I'm watching all the Polaroid films. I've been getting back into printing Polaroids. Yeah, and then the admin side. Are you ready for the admin side? So it tells me right now there's 91 deals going on right now, and all deals. And I'm watching 185 products. So the admin side has a lot of really cool reporting that I built in. It's for myself. Cool, it remembers me. Okay, so once you're logged in, you'll get product watchers. This is new for any user. This is not admin specific. A product watcher is, this page needs some work. You can see it's kind of a default table. A product watcher is, let me know when this product reaches a certain price or percent off or target score based on my deal scores. These are the things that I'm watching. Some KitchenAid mixers. Like these aren't in categories. I don't want to show these on the site, but I still want to watch them because I'm trying to get one on deal. And they haven't gone on deal. It's been over a year, so these probably rarely ever go on sale. I saw it go on sale once, and it was gone within an hour. So these are hot commodities. These are the things that I'm watching. I'm watching them for various things. There's a target price. This product I have not seen popped up used. I'm saying if it goes to $60, send me an alert. An alert is a few different things. When you add a product watcher, you're gonna get an email alert because you sign up with your email account. And that's just for you. I'll only email you once a day. So if the product goes on sale and it's on sale for 4 hours, even though I send out alerts every hour on the hour, I'm only gonna alert you once, and then I'll alert you again if it's still on sale the next day. So you'll be alerted once a day right now. In addition, I am also sending all of the top deals above 90 score or better, go to my Twitter account automatically. So if you go to twitter.com/ what did I call it? Unboxed_deals. This account doesn't exist. Okay, it's just unboxed deals. Boom. I don't want to log in. I don't want to do anything. So this is basically just, I'll send this in the chat. This is basically a Twitter for me alerting myself, honestly. I follow this account and I listen for all tweets that go out. When a deal happens, I say the % off because I don't want to mention the price because you can't guarantee it's going to be at that price. I also can't guarantee it's going to be at this % off. So part of the affiliate agreement is if you display prices or anything anywhere, as soon as you know the price is invalid, you have to remove it. So I actually delete these tweets automatically once the price is no longer valid. So I'll tweet it when it goes live. When I first notice it, it could go for 4 hours, it could go for 4 days, it could go for a long time. Are you gonna fucking block me like this? So you'll see some of them are back in like November, a couple days ago. What is it, the 5th now? So this was 2 days ago is when this started. It's still going on, they still have it. Sometimes products drop pretty quickly. Like I said, the Apple products, they drop pretty quickly. They come and go and they change very frequently. Sometimes it's 27%, sometimes it's 28%. So if the % off changes, I will delete the old one and then show the new one. And this is based on my algorithm deciding which is the best deals, you know. So I'll only alert it once per product, etc. There's a lot of work that goes behind the scenes to make sure I'm not duplicating these things. It's not foolproof, but it's pretty good so far. You'll see this Sony FE just went on sale 1 hour ago. This one's 17 hours ago. Someone either could have bought it, or sometimes it does drop it. It'll drop the used one for like just 1 hour, but not, and then come back the next hour. Like for some reason the cache or something didn't get updated, or they took it off temporarily. I don't know, but I dealt with a lot of that. So. Hydrate break. So if you want to follow the top deals, you can do that here on my Twitters. Can't sign up yet, so you can't get your own product watchers, but once you be able to sign up, you will be able to get your own product watchers. Okay? And I've used these product watchers to buy products. For example, this DJI drone, when it goes on lower than this price, it's popped up for me once lower than that price, and I bought it. So I now have that, I'm using it, and that was a good deal for that. So you haven't seen the detail page yet. It's basically just a bigger version of what I'm calling the card. There's some admin links that are mixed in here as well. If you have a product watcher, you can edit that. Otherwise, you can go buy it on Amazon. It tells you the price, the normal stuff that you saw on the other screens. From an admin perspective, I can edit this product and I can see the scan details, which is a debugging thing. When I was using a lot when I was working out the scanning stuff to make sure I pulled the right information, I got all the deals, etc., etc. So now I'm in a pretty good state where I'm very familiar with how it all works. I'm not running into a lot of surprises anymore. I did lots and lots of surprises along the way. Things that Amazon does, like to try to block you, if you're a robot, you have to fill out a CAPTCHA. If you start scanning their site a lot, they pick up on it and they'll stop sending you pages because of that. There's certain ways to get around things, and honestly, this is temporarily. I would really like to get the product API, which you can get as an affiliate, but you have to be an affiliate first. You have to have a certain amount of sales, and you have to have your account in good standing, etc. So it's kind of like a phase 2 thing. If I can replace my scanner, then my site could be much more efficient. Right now, it's a lot of work that it's doing just to get these prices and keep them and track them and whatnot. So there's a lot of hoops I've gone through to get to where I am. So I'll show you some of the admin things. I'm logged in as my dev email, which is an admin account on here. So I can manage products. If I want to add a product myself, I could do it in here. Other users would have to do it through the product watchers. They can't just add a product without watching it. So I could add it here. I've added most of the ones I want so far. I can search them, etc. Some things about the products. There's the image, the title that I take. I store the products, and then we run the scans on the products every hour. I usually delete the product prices after once a week. I'll clear out all the old prices because I don't really need to keep them. You're not supposed to be tracking product prices over time anyway as a part of the affiliate agreement. So that's part of the reason I delete them. I don't keep them around because I don't want to be denied for something like that. By submitting your application, Amazon says they have permission to access your source code at any time, requested at any time, in order to view if you're doing anything against the rules. And I'm sure that's because if you send a huge amount of traffic to their site, maybe you make $10,000 in a month, they're going to come after you and be like, okay, what the hell are you doing? How are you selling all these products? But hopefully as a small-time product like me, which is just kind of referring some tech interested people, then maybe I'll be able to not have to ever give them my source code, because that just seems weird to give a company your source code. I mean, they're entitled to it based on their terms of service, but that's weird. So here's some products I've added, some of the newer drone stuff. I have an MSRP. That's something I added along the way that was basically needed to enforce deal scoring, because there was a time where, say this product comes out and it's really hot. Everybody wants it. Think like a PS5, right? They're really hot, hard to get. They're doing, right now they're doing limited releases. I don't support those kinds of things. But for instance, when the chip shortages started, these remote controllers became hard to find. And a new one costs $1,100 MSRP. Amazon was selling them brand new for $1,200 something, $1,299 I think, because they were in such high demand, nobody had them. And so the used ones were actually going for more than MSRP, which was interesting to find out. I didn't know they could do that legally. Let me skip that song. Easy game, easy life. Hello, how's it going? This will be a website where you can watch Amazon products for a certain price. Get alerted when a product reaches a certain price. Yes, there is OCaml out there. And yes, let me tell you why it doesn't work. First of all, OCaml, I don't know how frequently they scan, but my tool that's been up has found tons of deals that OCaml does not find. I'm guessing they scan like once a day. And so once a day is not frequent enough. These used products come and go so quickly that I found an hour to be a pretty good amount of time. So that's why I scan every hour. The other thing they don't do is they don't check, well, they check third party, but they didn't list Amazon warehouse prices on there for some reason. So now I target specifically Amazon prices, but I don't know, for a while I wasn't getting any alerts. I thought it didn't work because I wasn't getting any, but I ended up finding out that they just probably don't scan as much, or they don't scan Amazon ones, because I was getting alerts from my little demo app that they never had. And so I started buying things like that. So that's why I wanted to build this out. As a competitor to OCaml, it's different. It's not the same. But I'm very curious to know how they must have, the product API access where they can scan these things. And I wonder if they have an agreement with Amazon that they can only scan a certain amount of times. I'm not sure, but that's what I'd like to figure out. Easy game, easy life. I don't want to check out a small project right now. Maybe if you were a regular, I would, but you're just kind of a random person coming in to get my help. I don't really have time for that right now, sorry. So, here I could search through all the products that I have. I can edit them, I can delete them, etc., etc. I can add a product. If I add a product, it's pretty interesting. What happens? Let's say I want to add this product. Well, let me show you a problem that I have right now. This is the real site. Let me open the dev site. I'm going to kill it and I'm going to restart it. It didn't open in the right thing, but here is my local one. It looks similar, but it's not the same. Okay, no top deals in the past 24 hours. Oh, that could be right. I just did a scan here. Yeah, there's just no top deals. So this one is my local environment. It looks the exact same. Again, you'll just see the local host. So I don't scan as many products. There's only 10 here. I don't know how many I have total, maybe a little more than 10, I'm not sure. I've done some different items. Like this item is not actually available anymore. There's a lot of different scenarios that pop up when you're scanning products. Like, I'm not even gonna go into them right now. There's so many. No, I'll remember them as time goes on, and I'll spill them out as needed. But I just added this one here. So let me, actually, I just added this one on my other account. I'm gonna go through it again because I'm gonna do the flow with you. So let's log out. This is local. Shad with a C at gmail.com. This is my other local test account. So this is a user without admin access. You'll see I don't have those links up top. I can go to the product watchers, but I don't have any product watchers yet. I can see all the deals. Anyone can see these 3 pages all the time. So there is some logic with users. I followed by the way, this whole app is built on Redwood. Did I mention that? Redwood JS, have you used it? It's great. .org, I think, is the real site. Well, that's not right. Maybe it's just redwood.org. That can't be right. RedwoodJS.com. So focus on building your startup, not fighting your framework. So it's a full stack web framework. Think Next.js app, basically. But It's geared more, it's got more on top of the Next.js, so it's got a lot of feature parity with it. I haven't even dug into all the features yet. One of the things that I like a lot about it is it ships with Prisma and GraphQL out of the box. I really love the Prisma. GraphQL, I'm not so much a fan on, but Prisma has been great, and the way they tie it all in here, it's very nice, very easy to use. So I learned Prisma for the first time. This has got a lot of features in this whole framework. I want to explore them more and more as I build it out. But you'll see kind of the basics of how to get it up and running. And I've reached out to their support in their Discord, and one of the creators is on there answering questions. Their support is amazing. I would highly recommend RedwoodJS for projects if you're looking into it. It's going to be similar to Next, like I said. It has kind of a Ruby on Rails feel to it. It's got a lot of generators, so you can generate, let's see, what do they call them in here? Prisma relations and Redwood's generators. So I want the command line interface. Okay, here's all the generator stuff and the command line stuff that they have. These are the generate ones. You can do, they have something called cells, which are kind of like a CRUD component. It handles all of that kind of stuff for you. Components, data migrations, if you're moving data from one format to another one. Database auth, which I hooked in, that's a one-time generation, adds auth to the project. I'm using that. Directive, I don't know if I know what a directive is. Function is a Lambda function you can create. They've got layouts and pages for front-end UI stuff, models for all your data stuff. Scaffold will do a whole, CRUD route thing similar to like the Rails system would with active record and all that, right? So it's got all these code you can generate and then modify from there. It really speeds up development. They target startups for this reason, build up your like proof of concept application or just basic application on Redwood. You can build it, you can get the whole thing out and going pretty quickly and easy once you get familiar with their ecosystem. And it's got, honestly, like almost everything I've needed so far has been either built in or an easy drop-in thing like Markdown support or something, You don't have to use all their ways, but their documentation is great. I recommend their documentation on all the things. So far, they've been hitting all the things. Very nice. Very good DX if you want to be hip with it. So, as a regular user of the website, let me hydrate. So as a regular user of the website, you can't sign up on your own right now. Registrations are currently closed. I will be releasing beta invites soon. If you want some beta invites, please get on my Discord and reach out to me or Twitter, whatever. Reach out to me. If you're really interested in using it, if you just want to break it, I need someone who wants to use it and then give me advice on like, okay, as a user of the site, I was like the UX stuff that you're running into. Like, are you actually interested in buying these products? I hope so, because if not, you're not really going to be that useful to me. But you could create a product watcher, and then let's say we wanted to add this product. I grab the URL just from the browser, and I load the product info. It gets the product information. On my local test, this is what it does. It runs this scanner and stuff. So it doesn't really run this on my other server. Wait for it. There it is. And then it pulls the title. It doesn't pull any of the pricing information yet on initial scan because that requires a little more work, takes a little more time. So that'll be a feature that I will add later on, but right after you do it, you get to set your thresholds. So your thresholds are like, once it reaches this price, this % off, or this deal score. I'll give you some default values so you can kind of get an example there. Let's say, I'm gonna say 30% off. To me, like 30% off is a pretty good deal. That's a standard where it's like, oh, that's a good amount of savings on something, you know? 10% is like, whatever. That's kind of a little like, oh, here's a little discount, 10%. 20% where you might start noticing it. To me, 30% is where you're like, oh, that was a good deal. I feel like I got a good deal. So you'll save the watcher. What that does is it now has created a watcher under this account. Anytime the target % goes greater than 30, equal to 30 or greater than, it's gonna send me an email and say, hey, this product's on sale for used, you know. I can delete this or edit it as I want. If I want to edit it, it shouldn't rescan the product like that. That's a bug. Unless it's because it's unapproved. I don't know. But I think that's a bug. I could edit and change it, delete it, cancel it, whatever. Cancel will go back. So as a user, I don't have a way to edit this at all, but now that I've added that, if I log out and I try to log in as my admin account again, now I can go here and see manage products. Oh, look, there it is. But I just added some new fields to this. We're almost into the coding now. We're almost there. 45 minutes on app review, but this is the first time I've talked about it, so deal with it. So here's my Prisma model. I just added approved and allow scanning. Approved is gonna be, I already track what user added this, but approved is gonna be, do I approve, do the moderators approve for this product to be on the site? Meaning, if it's approved, we'll now show this product on the site. Allow scanning is gonna be kind of like an enable, disable thing. I wanna keep the product around because I already have information on it, but I basically am gonna disable any scanning. Default, everything's gonna be scanned. If you submit a product, I'm gonna scan it for you to start checking for those prices. However, if I wanna delete the product, or maybe everyone wants to add PS5, right? I don't want to try to add it and then deny it and then turn off scanning each time. Once the product is entered and I denied it, I want to track that product forever as a denied product. So if I turn off scanning, if I say it's not approved or don't allow scanning, then you're not going to be able to add that product anymore. So I'm building up the data for that. But I need to add these fields to it. So if you've never worked with Prisma, it's a very easy way to define your schema and to get like ORM style code for your application. In Redwood, it ties into GraphQL and their whole system here. So this is where my guts live for my database, basically, and a lot of my TypeScript. I do refer to the models here to find out what kind of types are generated. Types get generated from all this as well. So sometimes I forget. I might look at these as well on my database schema. So since I added those things, you change this. When you change it, you run a command. I'm also running Prisma Studio. Let me kill that. You run yarn rw. Rw stands for Redwood. It takes a little getting used to. Any command that I run with yarn rw, I'm now running a command inside of Redwood. So that's what I really want to do, is run all these Redwood commands. Because I have to run Prisma through the Redwood context, you have to do yarn rw Prisma, and then you would do like migrate dev, and that will detect any changes in your schema, rebuild the schemas for you, build a migration. This is what I did actually before I got on stream. I started working on this. So I did yarn Prisma migrate dev, Actually, that was after I ran it. First, I ran this one. Yarn RW Prisma migrate dev create only. I like to do this way first because this will create the migration for me, and then I can view it. You'll see up here in my API, DB, migrations, down at the bottom. This is the migration that got built for me. And it's nice and simple. I like to review it now because I'm still new to Prisma, and there's a lot of times where I've screwed up the schema, and backing out of that was a huge pain. So now I do it this way. I've also found it to be faster. So create only will just create it, and then once you review, okay, this looks like what I expected it to look like. Everything is good. Now I'll go and I'll run it. So it created that, and then it runs the migrate dev, which looks for any of the migrations that you have not applied yet, and then it goes and applies them. So this is my local database that I'm hitting right now. As you can see, this application is deployed up on Vercel. So when I deploy it up on Vercel, it runs any of the migrations when it first starts up for me. So even though it's a RedwoodJS app, it works similar to a Next.js app. So it works up on Vercel. Vercel. There's some fine tuning I need to do. I need to learn how to do pre-rendering, and that's something I'm planning to do on String now that the guts are kind of built out. So I'm gonna showcase a lot of the common features that you would have building an application in this Redwood app for you now that I'm on stream. I can explore more of those things. I've got the more custom code out of the way, which is the interesting part, but I wanted to do that on my own, focus on my own, get that done. So now I've already ran it. I can do yarn out of Prisma Studio. So this is going to run the Prisma Studio command in the yarn context, or in the Redwood context. I got a few users in here. Oh, I have a test one too. Okay, I want to look at the product table. And this doesn't start by the created date by default, so I'm going to sort it a couple times. Here's our new product we added. These are all the tables on here. There's a few things in here you didn't see in the form that are only available in the admin form. So for example, let me show you. If I go in here to edit this now, and only I can edit it, or admins can edit it, it's got the product URL that it came from. I can refresh the product info. I don't really need to do that too often. We have the ASIN that we extracted, the display title. I would want to come in here, and I do modify these because they are so ridiculously long most of the time for search purposes. I'm trying to just kind of target like the high level specs. You know, I don't want to do all like the SEO things. I don't care about that. An MSRP price, which I had to add for told reasons because sometimes it goes above that. If it's above MSRP price, I will rank it down lower because you're actually paying more than what it costs in normal times. And the image class just allows me to do additional image adjustments. I need to build that out a little more, but basically right now you see how it's right up against the edge. I can do P-4 to give it like that's a Tailwind class. I plan to make a lot of my own custom ones with Tailwind. This is using Tailwind under the hood everywhere. But it adds a little padding around here, and it looks a little better in the other views. And the product categories, so I can add that to product categories. Live streaming content creators, I think it goes in there. And again, I'm an admin, so only I can see this, only I can manage the products. Even if you added the product on your own, you don't get to manage it. I'll manage it for you. And I can choose to send deal alerts, the tweet for high scores. I can choose to turn it off. Like again, if someone adds their own product and I don't want that product to be promoted by the site, I would turn this off. And I can turn off admin alerts for high values. I think I disabled this altogether. I keep track of it in the database, but I think it doesn't actually do anything right now from what I remember. Now that I moved it to tweets, I don't really do that anymore. The reason was the admin alerts for high values, I was sending an email and I was getting that price every hour it was available. And I only wanted to do, you know, tell me when it starts and then delete it when it's gone. I don't care. And then if a new or better price comes up or it comes up again, then tell me again. So that's kind of removed. But here's where I'm going to add these new features, these two new things. The approved, I'm going to say content approved or admin approved, whatever. And then the allow scanning as well. So I need to add those options in there. We're going to be adding it on this screen. I haven't done it yet, of course. So when you have a new product that hasn't been scanned yet, this is the product detail page. I'll just say I don't have any pricing data for this product yet. Even though I did actually, did I not save it? And this should have the edit on there. I meant to save, so I would do like, yeah, P4 and live streaming, and I'll keep the deals on and stuff. Okay, save it, and then now view it. So now it's got a little more padding around it, the image you can see. Interesting, it doesn't show the edit information there. I should have that, but basically the first time I scan this, when I trigger a scan, I have to do it locally. This one doesn't run automatically, of course, for dev purchases. Who's that? What is your name? Efazad? Thank you for the follow. No, I don't know Java. I'm sorry. Does that mean you're gonna unfollow me now? Now that I don't know Java? Was the follow just so you could ask that question? Okay. Well, thanks for the follow. So here in my managed products, I have a reporting section. And this is kind of my little product manager reporting. Products with no categories should obviously be in a category. This is just dummy data, so I don't care if that's for real. Normally, I would go in here and edit, add it to a category, and then it would come out of this list. Products without offers, sometimes I'll be scanning a product and it has no offers, no new offers and no used offers. But if it has neither, then it's possible that product is a dead product, no longer being scanned on Amazon. A lot of these things pop up, you know, and it's like something made from China, and then they'll kill that company and then reopen another company under a different name, and that product won't exist anymore, but it'll be slightly different, whatever. So that's why I have that section, so I can make sure that I don't have products that I'm scanning every hour that are dead. Added by users. I have this right here, but there's no way of kind of notifying me when a new product gets added. I need to add that in somehow. I need to add a better mechanism for myself to kind of manage when users are adding products, and I need to let me know that I need to review them. So this would always show up. I'll probably end up changing this to be added by users, but like needs review or something like that. So it doesn't have an approved yet or not. I'm now wondering, do I need a third field? Because what if a product has been reviewed, but I don't want to show it in the scans? I don't know, we'll think about that later. If there's no new offers, sometimes they cannot have a new offer. In the case of that remote controller that I was playing with, they just didn't have stock for a long time, but the used ones were still available. So sometimes I'll still mark it as a good deal. Like when that was the case, they were selling those things for a 100% markup. Third-party retailers were. but Amazon was selling it just over the MSRP. So it looked like it was a really good deal because the third-party price was so marked up that it was effectively 50% off. But in reality, you're paying the current MSRP price, but it seems like it's 50% off because the markup is so high right now. So that was a case where I wanted to make sure that I don't say, hey, this is an amazing deal, you should buy it, when in reality, it's not. It's because the market is so screwed up right now. So in those cases, I knocked those deals down. If the price is above MSRP is something that I have to input myself. I have to go find that out. I could guess it maybe eventually, but for now, I've only put it on products that tend to go out of stock. They don't have new offers to make sure that the used offers are actually good offers. And then no used offers. Of course, if there's no used offers, maybe Amazon doesn't sell it in the first place. And so maybe Amazon would never have a warehouse deal on it, right? If that's around for a long time, then I definitely want to get rid of those. So I'll probably add something in this section for myself, but just to show you something else, status. This is my status dashboard. The deal alerts it'll show me all of the tweets that I have currently out. I don't have any on local. I don't send out tweets when I'm testing. But in prod, I would see all of the tweets that are currently in existence. Usually it's somewhere between like 3 to 10 would be pretty high, 3 would be kind of average. There's usually maybe a couple. Let's see, how many items? Oh, I'm still waiting for this. Let's see how many items are on top right now. Not product categories, the homepage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it just refreshed. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 items that are in the top right now. So that would be 10 tweets that would show up here. Promotions, I started tracking promotions. Amazon has like special promotions that they do. For example, save $29 at checkout. This is like something that either is automatically applied or a user can apply it. I started tracking those a little bit. They're not playing in yet because those are only off of new prices. It's not off of the used prices ever, but I'd like to eventually get to the point where I can say, hey, this is a new product and it's currently on sale for this price, but we're not there yet, so just kind of ignore it. Scrap logs, this is whenever I scrap for prices, it gives me some information on the kind of logs and logging, so I can determine a lot of during the building of this, I would hit problems where like the page would fail to scan, and so I had to build in some kind of redundant thing to be able to back that up. So if it fails 3 times, I just consider it a failed scan and it's done. So when failed scans start getting high, I need to come in and remediate in one way or another. I can see how many watcher alerts were sent out, which is kind of interesting. Once I start getting users, I'll be able to see this number pop up more frequently, hopefully, that people are getting alerted that things are going on. And it tells me how many items I'm scanning, how many were successful, how many were failed. Admin alerts are, they were the high value things, but now I basically follow those on Twitter. So I used to send myself an email when a product would be like more than 50% off or like 100 score, right? Because theoretically I shouldn't be able to get 100, but you can get 100 on here if it's a really screaming deal. So I spend a lot of time working in this whole admin side that users will never see, but it really helps give me insight into the project and what's going on in different places, is managing the content, but there's a lot of guts behind it. We haven't got to coding yet, but I think I need to take a break for a second before we get into the coding. Let me see if there's anything else I want to show you before I head out. Take some more. It's getting cooler. My throat is getting drier. Winter is coming. So I mentioned that feature that I wanted to add. I need to figure out what it is. I don't know how I want to do it yet. All I did was add these fields, and they're in the database now, and they're good to go. So I'll show you the Prisma in the Prisma Studio. Do I have that open? That's where this all went. So that's what these other fields were for. I got product watchers, scans, offers, categories, the user that added it, is it approved, default is true. This should be false. I need to update the code to do that. So approved is false. I do want to allow the scanning out of the box because I want to alert them if there's any deals. There's another thing I want to add where you can't add a product under like $30 or something because it's just not really worth it for me to check that. If it's under $30 and it's got to use whatever, just buy it. But it's not big enough savings for me to warrant like I should scan this product every hour because I want to know when I'm going to save $5 off this thing, you know? Even though I do have some Polaroid ones that are like $20 items, but I've got alerts for if they go on sale because I wanted to do it. You know, that'll be an admin only thing. So I'm gonna cut that down for only admins. Alert admins, alert feeds. I don't remember what that one does. Oh, that was Twitter. I called it feeds, but that's Twitter. It also tracks how many scans it has without offers. So again, if a product doesn't have offers for 100 scans, then it might not be available anymore. I need to hook those kinds of things up into my admin to like automatically alert me when those come up. But right now I have to look in the dashboard to see those and find them. That will be more of a content moderation issue once users start adding their own products. Like I'm aware of the products that I have in there right now. I added them all. I'm aware that they're either still available or I didn't add ones that were not available, that would die out, like small time things that might come and go more frequently. So that will be in the future. But this is the Prisma Studio from Redwood. So the first thing I'm going to do is add this. But before that, I'm going to take a break. And I will be back. Does my BRB screen still work? Does it still work? He wondered. I think so. Let's try it. All right, everyone. I'm gonna take a break. I'll be back in a little bit. I will see you soon. Stay tuned. Don't touch that dial. Yeah, streamer's gone. Time to talk trash. Is it clear or back? It's back. Yo, Vinny, what's up? I just ate half of a Reese's thing. ASMR? Is it working? Okay, what are we doing? I'm still eating. I'll leave the timer on for you. I'm sorry. There's only one left. I like to put them in the fridge. They're a little hard right now, but turn the music down a little bit. Rate Directus. Yo, you want a hot take, Leo Logic? What kind of rating? We talking 1 to 5 stars? 1 to 10? 1 out of 10? Thumbs up, thumbs down? Roast it! No, I wouldn't roast Directus. I like it. I like Directus. I'm a fan. Right now, it's my CMS of choice for my Mega API project. I don't have a hot take. I just know hot takes are hot, so I offer one up, but I don't really have one. Vinny, what's your go-to, like, you're burnt out and you gotta make dinner. What's your go-to dish that you make? Mine's probably gonna be after this. It's gonna be scrambled eggs. And I have some extra sauce I got from Chick-fil-A today. Not that I eat there. Don't tell Trash Panda. Leo Logic, their flows? What do you mean? Like that new flows thing? I don't know if I played with that yet. Yeah, I haven't even used this thing yet. It's pretty new. You think it's hard to use or is it buggy? I wouldn't imagine it's buggy. I haven't really found anything in their app to be yet. But yeah, I haven't even played with this yet. That'll be cool. Look into that when we go back to Mega API someday. Okay, back here. I wanna first let's add approved. I'm gonna do a not approve and allow scanning. I don't know if I need to show that, but where the hell even is this page? I haven't been in this code base for a while, honestly. So we're gonna have to find things, get used to it together. Easiest food is chorizo and egg burritos. Just takes a little longer than scrambled eggs, but just as easy. Yeah, I was doing scrambled eggs for a while, and then I was like, oh, I should make burritos. And then I did it for a little bit, but then I bought, I had a bunch of tortillas that went bad because I didn't go through them all in time. So I just go with the eggs because then I don't have bad tortillas hanging around my house all the time. So there's two main folders, API and web. API is your back end, web's your front end. The front end is React.js. And they've got the architecture kind of built out for you already. So they have a lot of code that you can generate as well. I won't need to generate anything. I think I'll just be editing pages that exist already here. This thing is called, it's under Manage Products. The way that their files work is a lot of them, if you use the cells and stuff, you have to kind of get used to that. A cell is, imagine it's like a shortcut component. There's 4 or 5 things you export. So you export the query, the GraphQL query from the file. I guess I should just show you one, huh? Because we want to look at the product. I want to say it's a product cell. So this is a cell. You've got the GraphQL query, which you want to query for, a loading state, an empty state, a failure state, and a success state. This is just kind of becoming a common pattern. I've seen it in one other framework somewhere else. I can't remember where. But, sorry, I got a beard hair in my mouth. But you have this pattern somewhere in another app. It's going to automatically fetch this data for you, and then load, depending on the state, it's going to render these different components. So you can come in here and edit the query. It also generates, if you generate just the cell, you'll just get this, but you can get different views for it too. Like if you do the scaffold, you get the whole CRUD views and stuff. In this case, it's product. Yeah, so this is the one. I'm a little confused about where's what. Since this has the delete mutation, I think this is... Oh, this is a product detail. I think there's a manage products one, is that right? Pages. I renamed things. All right, let's do our cheesy way. Product title. Here it is. It was products. Did I already have that file open? Maybe, I don't know. And there's the actions. In some of these, you'll see they have the MSRP. That means it has an MSRP value. Otherwise, if it doesn't have any special properties, I assume all of them have these other basic things, right? So I want to add a thing to show whether it's approved or not. And then I'd probably like to add a filter in here to say show unapproved products. Let me get comfy. Where's the MSRP thing? There it is. I'll probably put it after this stuff. So if product is not approved, I don't think there's an icon library I have in here. I'm only going to show it if it's not approved, because if it's, I'm just going to assume everything's approved. And I want it to stand out. Well, that can't be right. Oh, I'm not pulling that value yet. So this will come in products cell. The singular and the plural really matter in here, because sometimes you have the products and then you also have the product page. I frequently get confused. Approved allows scanning, I think was the other one. I'm going to add them both now because I'm going to need them later. I think I need to regenerate it. Oh. So here's the thing with adding a property. There's a lot of different places you need to add things when you add properties. Like say you didn't generate it fresh. So I'm adding these two properties. I need to add them here when I query the data. This is why I hate GraphQL. Because you need to add it in like 4 different places, 3-4 different places before it shows up. And it's like, oh, it's type safe. You know exactly where to do it. But you don't really in here. I mean, Manny Moki, hey, what's up? Like, it didn't tell me I needed to add it here. This data is for this website, Unbox Deals. It's a bunch of products on Amazon, used products that I watch for you, and then when it reaches a certain price and stuff, I'll let you know. So this is basically a site of products that I watch for prices. Well, thank you for welcoming me back, Manny. I've been on Twitch. I haven't streamed in a long time. 136 days or 63, I don't know. One of the two. So I need to add them here. I'm going to copy them. There's also an SDL, schema definition language, and that's products SDL. I need to add it here. I think this is why it won't let me query it, because I didn't add it in here. Approved is Boolean, and exclamation point means it has to have it. Allow scanning will be the same. And then I also want to add it in the create, but they are not required. Update, and they are not required. Okay. So adding it here, this is what generates my a lot of my types and stuff here. So that's why I need to add it there first. Does it work now? Yes, it works. I thought there was more. Oh, does Best Buy put them on their site? Yeah, my site only targets Amazon because I'm trying to be an Amazon affiliate and make money that way. Otherwise, like for Best Buy, you know, I could do the same thing on their site, but then I don't really make any money off of any purchase. So it would be useful for myself, but personally I hate Best Buy. I'm an informed enough person to make my own purchasing decisions, and so anytime I go into Best Buy, I feel like you're just persuaded by bad suggestions, you know? So I don't really shop there. I know it's evil to give Amazon money, but they have such good deals on their shit. It's worth it for me. Plus, with Amazon things, you buy it and you don't like it, you just say inaccurate description and you can ship it back for free. You never have to pay anything. Like I can, buy something, test it out, and then within 30 days ship it back and not have to pay anything. Like let them take that tax. Oh, does Best Buy have an affiliate program? I'll have to look in that. That could be phase 2, my expanding enterprise into additional markets. There was a bug in front of me. That hand was not related to anything. Okay, refresh. Something went wrong. Allows scanning. Turn null for non-nullable fields. Is allows scanning what I called it? That's what I called it, right? Oops. Yeah, when you go to Best Buy, you usually know what you're getting and you're going to keep it. I buy a lot of things that I don't keep. Because now, when I was younger, I would keep it and then resell it or something. But now it's like, if I'm not happy and I'm spending hundreds of dollars, I'm gonna take it back. Manny, where do you watch Best Buy deals? Do you just go in the store and see them? Or do you mean deals on new products or used? New deals, I know they'll advertise. But anytime, I don't know, I would maybe buy like a TV from Best Buy or something, but I wouldn't buy, like they don't sell my photo gear and stuff either. I don't think they sell Fuji photo gear. Mostly just Black Friday, yeah. Yeah, I know they have good Black Friday deals, but those are hard to get, right? You go online early and stuff? Yeah. Cheap TV. You don't have any tech addictions, Manny? What do you spend your money on? Pokemon? Frappes? Starbucks? Keyboards? Luxury cars? You're a luxury car kind of guy, aren't you? No tech addictions. Or you spend them on vacations, extravagant vacations? What's your most expensive hobby? This is mine. Buying and selling used gear, like playing with it. I like to play with new technology. I buy a lot of lenses, camera lenses and stuff, and resell them. Not for profit, just like to use them. I use them for a little bit, and then usually I'll take a little hit on them, resell them on Craigslist or something, but yeah, roller skating you wouldn't, you have the initial upfront expense, but you wouldn't really have additional, right? Unless you're doing indoor skating. I guess you need to pay each time, right? Or do you do outdoor skating? Probably streaming, yeah. Streaming stuff can get expensive, but ideally, once you have your setup, it should be good, right? Oh, custom skates? Did you make those or did you design them from a company? That's interesting. My wife is my most expensive hobby. Yeah. My girlfriend doesn't really have expensive hobbies other than travel, But even when she travels, she's not an expensive traveler. She can do very cheap trips, cheaper than I can. I'm probably the one who inflates the cost more than her. Ah, custom skates. You buy the boots and then you have to get your own bearings and wheels. Okay. So do you switch out? I could see you switching out the wheels a lot as like accessories, right? So I grew up skateboarding and we have the same thing, but the skateboard probably takes a lot more damage than you have to replace those things more frequently, I would think, than on your skates, because you're indoors in a nice like rink where there's hopefully not a lot of dust and dirt and stuff. Yeah, $400 for a set of roller skates. Like a brand new skateboard would be, I think it's like $150 now, and then you would replace the deck more frequently, and your trucks and everything can last a little longer and whatnot. But for me, like all the hobbies that I want to get into, I feel I have to spend, well, I generally spend about $1,000 to get into a new hobby. And I think that's just, I mean, and I consider that for a lot of people, at least in Colorado. Like, think about, you pick up stand-up paddleboarding. A stand-up paddleboard is probably $800. I mean, you can get a cheap one for $600. You can buy a really nice one for more, whatever. And then you buy a pump, and then you buy whatever. Like, so for $1,000, I think you can get into any kind of new hobby. And like mountain biking, you can probably buy a cheap mountain bike for $1,000. Camping, whatever. Like photography, you can easily get into it for $1,000. And that's what a lot of these products on this site are, different hobbies that I've gotten into that I switched from. I don't own all these things anymore. A lot of them I have owned at one time or another, and I've sold it or something, but that's kind of my hobby, is I like playing with technical gear and technical things that are generally expensive, but I resell them for a good amount too. So that's why I buy used things from Amazon, because they have good deals on them. You can get them for like 30% off. So then when I go to resell it, I'm not really losing a huge cut because I am reselling it. So instead of paying the new price and then taking that 30% and the next level, I might even be able to get that 30% off. eBay, fuck eBay, dude. I hate eBay. It's just so many scammers, and it's so wishy-washy. The prices I don't think are even good. I think eBay's good for like limited edition or hard to find things, in my opinion. I wouldn't buy like everyday things from eBay. I buy and sell, so I buy most of my gear from Amazon warehouse, Amazon used deals. I do buy off Craigslist sometimes. I still use Craigslist. I'm not that hip with all the new apps. I buy and sell on Craigslist a lot. I know there's like OfferUp and all these other ones, but any of those other things I've used, the people on there are fucking idiots. Like the people on Craigslist know how to buy and sell things on Craigslist. The people, the Facebook Marketplace, there's so much shit on there. I can tell scams in Craigslist. There's a lot of scams on there, but you can, you follow the general rules. You only do local meetups, only pay in cash, like basic stuff like that. But I've heard, I've bought some things off Facebook Marketplace. I thought about selling it once, and someone told me, I saw a tweet once that someone said, I just sold blah, blah, blah on Facebook Marketplace, and it was the worst experience of my life because the person tried to haggle them down like a bunch. It's just all like entitled people trying to buy stuff and get the best deal. It's just a pickier crowd, and I don't like them. Craigslist is like, yo, I got this for sale. You want to buy it? You need it? All right, come get it. Come pick it up. Like that's it, I'm not, like some people try to haggle you and whatever, all that, but. Oh, you sold your old MacBook on Facebook and got scammed? Did you ship it or? eBay, I've heard issues too. Like people, you sell something. My cousin sold some boots on there, like some nice boots. And then the person bought them, and then they're like, these boots aren't new, they're old. And she's like, no, they're new. I sent them to you, I know. And they took pictures of these old boots and they sent their old boots back and kept the new ones. And eBay or PayPal, whoever handles it, refunded them and would not stand by the buyer. They stand by the seller. That's what bothers me about eBay is they stand by they stand by the buyer more than they stand by the seller. And that pisses me off. Because that's why people come in and scam on eBay, because they can do that. Now, I don't know how it works. I got a friend who buys and sells a lot on eBay, and he's really good at it. But it's not my cup of tea. But you got it back. That's good. What'd you do? Did you go find him? Beat him up? Master plan? I almost got scammed buying Ticketmaster tickets off Craigslist. It was crazy. They sent me tickets and it was from Ticketmaster, but somehow they can generate fake tickets and Ticketmaster takes a half an hour to realize it. So I almost paid them for some fake tickets. Oh, you got lucky because FedEx lost it when you shipped to the scammers? Damn, that is lucky. That never pays off. Insurance? Mail insurance? That's a scam. Okay, so we should be getting those values now. No, wait, we got an error. Cannot return null for non-nullable field. Allows scanning. Damn, look at you got scams running all over town. Going through the mail, doing the local. So where is this error coming from? I don't... Cannot return null for non-nullable field. And that's in the get query. Is something in the database not marked true? I'm pretty sure I marked them all true. Or approved. Never using FedEx again. Yeah, I've had a lot of... FedEx is weird. The way they ship stuff around. You ever get packages from them and it'll be like one state over, but they'll ship it to the East Coast and then to the West Coast and then to your location because that was most efficient on their routes. And it takes longer. It's just ridiculous. I don't think it's cheaper either. Like UPS is solid, but it's getting more expensive now. Okay, what could possibly be wrong here? And I added it in the STL. Is it in the service? So the service is your query resolvers, which is another reason I hate GraphQL. You need to write query resolvers. Like, isn't the whole purpose of GraphQL that you could just pull things whenever you wanted to? It doesn't do that for you automatically? Seems stupid. End rant. I'm looking for products. I don't see why it would have that error. Because I don't see which fields to select. I'm not forcing it. What happens if I take it out? It works. So something wrong with allowed scanning. Allows scanning, they all say true. GraphQL is much more convenient for the consumer, not the creator. Yes, I agree. And that being said, I think it's most effective when uniting data from multiple different sources. That is a good use for it too. I would say that would be a strong suit. But personally, I love REST so much. It's just so easy. You know, once you understand how it works, that I don't mind working with REST. GraphQL is cute, but if I'm going to work on an API ending that I need to manage, I don't really want to manage the GraphQL side. But it's all built in here, luckily, so it does a lot of it for me. It's not too hard to manage, but it's just a lot of moving parts, in my opinion. I also like that you only get back what you query. There's a thing I've been having an issue with, though, is writing the query resolvers and writing. So I'm writing GraphQL queries that are basically a custom kind of thing under the hood, right? Like I say, like, give me the latest scans, and I'm doing a lot of work in the resolvers to make that happen. Is that frowned upon, or is that normal? That's, people consider that a feature of like hiding the complexity. I mean, to me, I think of it as like a function. In that case, I'm making a function where whatever. And I guess GraphQL is only one endpoint, which is nice for serverless. I've learned there's a 12 function limit on the Next.js or the Versal free plan. I've had to stay under that. I want to make this stand out. I did a red one. Resolvers are basically functions that return the data you define in the schema, but it doesn't care about where, how you get it. Yeah. And that's how I saw it. Did I spell that right? That is right, right? Allows. Oh, allow scanning. Oh, I knew I did something wrong. See, like, that error was very cryptic. And I guess this is something you learn over time doing GraphQL. Okay, so now it's pulling both. Not approved. Not approved. In here, is this where I'm doing it? Yes. I want text danger. Not approved. I mean, I guess that's fine for now. It just shows it in there. But what I really want is to add the functionality for approval in here. So this is the product. Those are the pages. Edit product cell. No, product form. So they have like the new page and the edit page, and the product is the read page. I use a product form component that's good for both the editing and the new. Okay, so here's my admin fields. Alert feeds. Playlist has gone into the area of things that I don't know what they are. But we are trusting Spotify. Some of this might be DMC and music too. We'll see after. if I get any strikes or anything. This is not a streaming friendly playlist. But I'm hoping someday maybe I can make it one. Okay, so alert feeds. It's not alerts, it's moderation, maybe? This should be, what did I name this one? Approved. Default is false. Approved product, I guess. Oh, this should be approved. This is the field name. Product approved. And this will be allow scanning. We should play FOT? What is that? What in the hell is that? Allow product scanning. Play FOT? Plat FOT? Okay. And by default, this will be true. But these aren't being loaded into here right now, which is why they are not being ran by default. So this happens in the edit product cell. See, now I need to go here in the edit one and add the field here too. Like, I hate this about GraphQL. I feel like it just should be everywhere, right? There it is. Yeah, this is definitely oh, that's Emo's Trash's band? No, I knew he was in one, but Emo's Trash's band. I knew he was in one, but I've never heard them before. What was he? Was he drummer or bassist? What did he do? What did he play? I'm gonna skip that one. I like it, but I think it's just, I'm gonna start from the beginning here. I think it's probably DMCA. So this won't be an approved product. I would like to point that out more, that it's not approved. But how should I do that? See deal alerts, tweet for high scores. Send admin alerts for high values. And if I save this, does it save it? No, it works, yeah. This didn't save. Was that checked before? It was the opposite, right? I'll have to go look for them sometime. FOT. I had a friend who was in an emo band. They had some, you know, good musics. Good musics. Save. Okay, not approved. I can't remember what I did. Were they both saved? Allow product scanning. I'll save it without. Okay, so I also want to show one for not scanning. Where was this here? Do you want those to stand out? Okay, so now I'm going to mark it approved and allowed, and there it is. Okay. Let's say it's not approved, but it is scanning. Ah, see, it edited it there. Well, that's weird. Oh, that's because I didn't change that name. Allow scanning. There we go. Something of trash? Is that the band name? Something of trash. Okay, it's approved but not scanning. Okay, cool. It's working. So I need to update all of my queries too. To make sure this is only pulling products that are real, you know? Let's run a scan on it. You can see how that goes. This is npm run cron-api. And it's going to spin up my Chrome. And this is basically how it works on my scanner. It doesn't really pop up on that thing. It does headless mode, but for some reason, once I got to M1, my headless mode stopped working, so I just do this now. And I kind of like watching it. Vinny, what's your most expensive? Oh, you said your wife. What about personally? What's your most expensive hobby? Besides your wife, obviously. I mean, eating out, I spend a lot of money eating out too, because I'm not a good cook. And I live next to, you know, a lot of good food. Not like Chick-fil-A. I mean, like real restaurants and stuff. All right, it is done. So now if I refresh this, I should see there's the Shure mic. But it shouldn't be showing in there. And that's because it's not approved. So, to fix that, I'm gonna look at not the SDL, the service. Where is the service? This one, right? Yeah. So this is where all of my query resolvers live. So I'm just basically gonna need to update this file, but I'll do it. So in search, I don't know exactly where products works. I think this is admin only. And search products, I want to show everything. Products with MSRP. I think I want to get all the products there. Products without categories, products without offers. These are like most of the admin reporting things, so I want to see all of them. Without new offers, without used offers. Like, here's another thing. I made queries for all of these. I couldn't think of a way to make it like one query and make it more dynamic. I don't understand arguments fully. No, this is not open source, and it won't be. But I'll be working on it on stream. Products without used offer. Products added by users. For a single product. Product by ASIN. This might be one. I know it's not create and update and delete. This might be it, where ASIN and approved is true. Is it because it's find unique? Where unique input. I think I usually switch it to find first, and then it's fine. I don't understand the difference there, like unique. Why unique has to use, is it only one field? Let's see if that changes anything. My GraphQL chops are not great. This is the first project I've worked on it, so I've learned a lot about GraphQL. I'm not the best at it. No, it's still there. Okay, let's see what query this does. So all deals might have its own query too. Hello. Do you hear them yelling? What are they saying? Oh. Product isn't sell? I don't think that matters. Okay. I'm looking for the all deals sell. But that's not what it's called. It's called something else, I think. I can't remember where everything is in this product. The naming on a lot of these things are pretty bad. They're my fault. I've not been able to name things the way I want. Okay, I know that's on the home page. Product categories, product articles. Top deals. I think it's scans. Where's scans? There they are. All deals. Okay. So how does the all deals sell? It just uses the regular one. I don't need to bring back that data. I'm trying to remember how this works. So the all deals cell is this query. It's unique scans. Okay, so it's in the scans. That's what I thought. Unique scans, where there's an asyn and that, and oops. But this is looking at the scans. I want to know where the product is approved. Maybe this is trickier than I thought. Because I'm pulling the scan which has a product. Maybe I'll do it in the filtered scan cell. I'll pull the prop in here and then cull it out. They have like an after query hook. Is that true for all of the filtered scan cell though? I think so. And I want to add that to all of them though. Let's see, how does this one look? Is it different? No, there's an after query though. This one has the after query too. Okay. So let's do all deals const. I want to make sure that I added in here approved. So then that will come through here and I can say approved unique scans equals unique scans dot filter scan where scan dot product dot approved is true. And then instead of using that, I can use that. And I think that should be it. And this should be working for just the all deals right now. Refresh. Okay, there's no Shermike in there. You see that? So, that'll remove it from all deals. Let's just do the same thing to the other ones, just in case. I don't think I'm using all other whatever anywhere else. But just to update these things. In case. Category deal scans, I definitely don't want to show them in there. Those are the product category pages. So if it's approved, hide it from there. And then I guess in just the regular one, I want to export it in case I'm using this anyway. I don't know if I am, but I wonder, no, it won't run this one first because I'm going to be overriding it, so I want to make sure. Does this one have a query? No. Scan cell. I don't know where. I think this is only being shown in the admin. But we'll add it there too. Let me see. Where am I? Scans cell. I'm not using it anywhere, huh? Okay, I don't know if I believe that. Oh, top deals too. Don't forget about top deals. That's homepage. We don't want it to show in the homepage. Approved unique scans. Okay, I think that should be everywhere. So on the home page, there's no top deals right now, but all deals. What? It can show up in product watchers. And so product ASIN was another place. So it's not approved. So it won't show it here either. I would like to show it unless you're an admin. I mean, if you're an admin, I'd like to show it, but I think it's fine if it's on a direct page, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Where did I take it from? The ASIN? Yeah, so I won't block it in the service. I'll block it in the page. So in here, instead of, I want to go back to that. So you can get it, the page will load it, and then close these other junks. Where was I trying to load it from? Okay, ASIN, product ASIN. Product ASIN page is what that page is right there. Product ASIN cell. So that will pull it down, and then I want to do the after query. I closed all the ones that I needed, right? Of course I did. Top deal scans. So in the cells, you can use the after query to filter things down. There might be a before query too. I haven't had a need for that yet, but I've been using the after query to take, like, this is all of the scans, and I'm filtering it down to approved, and then filtering it down to the top deals, and then sorting them here as well. I don't understand sorting in GraphQL. It just doesn't, I don't know how you do that stuff. So I've been getting hacky with it. Not really hacky, you know, just whatever. Okay. So we'll put it in here. It's not going to be unique scans. It's going to be product. I'm just going to call it data, and then this will be data dot. Oh wait. It's going to be just this product approved, so. I wonder if I can return, so I can return empty. I could say, would I just return none of it? Let's see what happens. So I'll say if data dot product dot approved, and then return the data. Otherwise, I'm going to return null. I don't know if this will work. It's going to break some shit. Data products. So it has. Well, that was the response. What is there? Fatal when rendering product. I think it still rendered it with. It couldn't get the product in the latest scan yet. Okay, so I wonder if I can do that in an after query. Let's see. After query empty. Maybe this carrying data through a cell is a good one. Do I throw an error? Maybe? If it's not approved, let's say throw new error not found. Sometimes I've been able to find answers on the community site. It's pretty active as well. Redwood is much more elegant. If not, I mean, I can just I'll have to ask that as a question. But otherwise I can, well, I can show it, cancel it in here, but then I still want to render the empty one, you know? This was testing code, and I don't think that needs to be around anymore. Let me search for it some more real quick. Why not? Let's do some research. After query fail? After query return data? Personally, I like to ask the questions in their Slack channel. Let me find it. They have a pretty cool little bot thing, the way it works. So I'm looking in the quick help channel in the Redwood. This is Redwood, right? Redwood, yes. Quick help. I'm gonna search for after query just to see if anyone has anything. Before query skip true. It only cleans up data on the way to the success component. I could do some front end stuff. How do I want to handle it? I don't really want to block it at the top level because then I can't view it as an admin. And at the top level, I mean, in the service. I guess I can just add the admin check in the service. Let's do that. So this one didn't really change. This is the slow, sad song. Some point this is gonna come in, it's gonna hit, but we're not there yet. Okay. I want the product service. And product base. And so again, I want to change this to find first. Oops. And I'm going to set that. So I'm going to say, how do I do the role checking in here again? I've done it somewhere. Let me try to find a copy because I don't remember. Which query did I do it on? Did I do it on any? Basically, it's going to be const approved is it has role? And I want to say that don't have, they're only approved only. If they're not an admin. I think this is it. Let's try it. I do remember though that there was 2 sides to the has role. Let's see if it works. Okay, I'm an admin and I can view the product. I'll have to test it on the other account later, but I want to show something on here to say, like, not approved. And in that case, I do want to change the async cell to include the product approved state. And then in the product async page, what does it render? Product async? That's what I thought. It's just up here. And it's basically going to look like well, I'll put a thing at the top before the product card. Product dot approved. If the product is not approved, then I'm going to display the message. This product is not approved for public display. And it's going to have class name, text, danger. And let's say text XL2. Yep. It's going to have text center and MB8. This product is not approved for public display. No one should see that but me. Let's test it. File, new incognito window. Yeah, you can't see it. You can't see it, can you? Yep, even if I'm logged in, I can't see it. Very good. But that means the user who added it won't be able to see it either. So is there a way that I can say I think I could just say if you have a product watcher for it, then you can see it, right? Because I could also check the user ID, but I really don't want to add the user ID on there, because then that would come back for every request, whatever user added it, their ID. I'd rather just check to see if a product watcher exists, and if it does, then I'll show it to them. If it doesn't, then it's not an approved product and they don't have it in their list, so whatever. But is product watchers a... You hear the cat eating? Is that what that is? I want to use has role in here too, but that actually comes from, so when you do it on the front end, when you add access has role, oops, it comes from the use auth hook. On the back end, it comes directly from the library. Is authenticated. Let me see. Approval. Show not approved message if has role admin and product is not approved. You have to be an admin and I guess you don't have to be authenticated. Where did I add that? Did I already close the file? The products ASIN services. I had it down here, okay. So if they're not the admin or I want to say or they are the creator of this, how do I get the user ID? I mean, it's current user. Oh, fuck. It's, so it's, did it not import it? Or what is the issue here? Session. How do I get the current user in here again? Is it just the global current user? I think they might inject it, I want to say. see if I do it anywhere else. Oh, it's context. There we go. Right? Or is this something else? I think it is available in context. Yep, there it is. User ID. Hi Zoe. You smell like cat food. Hey yo, creative, no! I saw you streaming and I was like, I'm inspired, I gotta stream. But I gotta do it with my cam on to one up creative null. No, it's dark again here, man. It's getting dark again, so it's time to start coding at night. Once it's dark. So the user ID I mean, I guess I'm not going to get the product. I might as well just get it. So const product equals, and then I'll do the check after. And then because then I can do find unique again. It's going to get the product. Const can view, so they can view if has role admin or well, they can view if product approved I want to say if there's no product. For some reason we can't find the product. Just return it right away, whatever. I think that's how that works. Sorry, my cat is bugging me. How's Redwood? I was thinking of trying it out these days. I love it. I'm a big fan. I think they have great support, great documentation. Definitely a new ecosystem, but I think it's worth investing your time in if you want to build, if you want to learn how things work, you know, kind of like Ruby on Rails, you know, you take the time to learn it and then you can build things very efficiently. That's how I feel about it. And that was their target for being like Ruby on Rails like. So I would recommend it. Okay, so find the product. If it doesn't exist for some reason, just return that. And then we'll decide if they can view it. If the product is approved, or they're an admin, they can view it, or product dot added by user ID is equal to the user ID. Return product. I guess either way, they're just going to return the product, right? But I need to, you know, make sure the product exists first. So I think this should work. Well, I want to say if in view and return the product. Otherwise return, I don't know, undefined or null. What does this return if it can't find it? I'm guessing null. Okay, so I can view it because I am the owner of it. But other users should not be able to view it. So if I log out, does that mean, does it show up in all deals then? It shouldn't. Correct. Yeah, it felt like Ruby on Rails or Laravel for you, yeah. They're supposed to take a lot of inspiration from Ruby on Rails, which I think they do. Prisma is like your active record, and it's very easy to use, creates the migrations for you, all that stuff. And they've got the front end, you know, is React and whatnot, so it's like extra on top of that. So I think I would like to show the product in here for them, but I'm not going to go down that path yet. I'll do that later. Right now, I just want to worry about product watchers. I can edit the watcher or delete it. So if I here I can view the product. From here I can also edit or delete it. If I was logged out, for instance, let me do another incognito on my other one. If I'm logged out, I can't see it. So maybe I should add something, a message for them so they know, you know, if you try to send it to a friend, and maybe this product is only visible to you until it is approved for public display. And in this case, it wouldn't even be this, it would be this, just that. So it at least gives you a warning that, you know, if you sent this URL to someone else, like, I can't see it, they could say, oh, this product is only visible to you until it is approved for public display. I don't know. I feel like I want to change it up some more, but I don't know what I want to do. It's got the functionality in there right now, though. I'll leave these things in here in case I want to change it up later, but let's leave it as that for now. Yeah. And then if they deleted this, it would delete the product watcher, but not delete the product. For example. They would lose access to it. Right? Or they viewing it because... Oh, because they created it. That means they always would be able to view it. And that's not right. I don't want to do it because they created it. I want to do it if they have a product watcher. Product.product watchers. If product is not approved, if it was added by this user ID or product I'll say include I think it's an array, or you have it as a product watcher. And I think that would work. So if you're the creator of it, or you are watching it. Let me do another test account. So right now I'm logged in as this guy, Chad with the C. I'm gonna log out, and I think I made a test account. So now I can't see it. Now I log in test. Did I? I might have deleted it. Yeah. I thought there was 3 test accounts in here though. Hold on. Zao. So, what are you doing? Hold on, let me get the cat. Spray her if she gets on there. Again. Okay. So let's go back here. Well, actually, I wanted to go back here and see what is the other username. Test@gmail. So I'm going to use this URL. What do I... Okay. So product watchers, they're watching one thing. Let's say add a watcher, and I'm going to paste in that other URL that I used before. It shouldn't scan again, because that product exists in the database already. That might be a bug. But see, we do have the pricing info already because it's already in there. So let's say 30% here again, and I save it. Something went wrong. Okay, so there's a bug in if another user tries to create a product again. Yeah. Approved products, admins, added by user, or user is watching. And that bug is in, is it create product or is it something else that calls create product? Yeah. So create a product watcher. It has a scrap ID. It shouldn't have a scrap ID. I think that's the real problem. I wonder if there's a... I'm gonna do a hacky thing for now, and then I'll clean this up later. Since I'm not using that anywhere. And that should fix it for now. Let's wait for the server to finish its rebooting thing, and then I'll try it again. There we go. Okay, so now I won't try to recreate it temporarily. Now I'm watching this product, so now I should be able to view it. Yes, I can view it. Logged in as my test email because I am a user who is watching this product. Now let's try again. If I do file, new incognito window. Okay, so it shouldn't be showing here because I'm not logged in at all. So would you chill, girl? Would you chill? But it's making it through because of, if the product is approved, has role admin, product, hey. Oh, these are all the product watchers. Is it showing me all the people who are watching it? Because that shouldn't be the case. Is. I shouldn't have that. It's probably because I'm including it here. I don't want to do that. So let's leave it off. But the query is going to include it anyway, right? fix this. Find where product watchers where user ID. So it should current user ID. Is it because I have include? It should only be returning the ones where the user ID matches. Maybe, let's see if this does any different. I don't think it would, but let's see. No. Product Watcher ID 5378. Is that in the song? Definitely, right? See, I'm confused because I feel like this should be filtering it down, but it's not when I do it this way. Let's see if it's any different if I take this out. Let's just do that. Should, yeah, not show it because I'm not allowed to view it. Right? And it still gets the latest scan info. That's interesting. Oh, that is Zoe, huh? New console.log product. And that'll show up here. Yeah, it doesn't have the watchers at all, huh? But in the product ASIN cell, do I request? I do request the product watchers. Okay, so I think I want to do it this other way. So I won't include it there. But if you're logged in, you do see that, right? Let me switch back to my other. So this one's logged in. No, they don't see it. That's weird. And they don't get the product watchers. But they should. because it was added by that user. It's not approved. They're not an admin. But, oh, they weren't the one. Test. Sorry, that was test. I want... This is an anonymous user. Here we go. So he should be able to view it. No, because that's the freaking admin. Let me log out here. And then log in. Chad with a C is the one that added it. So he can view it. Anonymous can't. And test can't. But test has a product launcher, so he should be able to view it. I mean, I can do this, but that seems stupid. Right? And I only really want the ID. See, my other thing with GraphQL is, say I'm passing in this, right? But in the query, the resolver, how do I know that? How do I know those are the fields I want to get, you know? I'm hard coding this to say, okay, only include it where this, but then it's going to include all the fields, even though I only asked for one. So I don't know how to do that. Okay, so now it should be able to show up for test because, oh, cool, bro. Because they are watching the product. So they should be able to see it. Chad with the C created it, he should be able to see it. Anonymous should still not be able to see it, but they can. And I think it's because the product. That's weird. What is the ID of this one? 5387. And that's the one I see, 5387. Shouldn't be able to see that though. Hanzo. Definitely getting tired, I'll tell you that. We're not going to make it to this disabled products. Well, this is kind of a mash of it. And that should really be allowed scanning, disabled scanning products. So even when I do this, it doesn't matter. It's gonna include it. Watcher dot user ID equals user ID. I don't know why that's the case, but I think I'm gonna have to do that. And that should block it from the user, from the anonymous user. Okay, anonymous cannot see it. Test can see it. Chad with a C can't see it because he created it. Can the admin see it? Admin can see it, of course, because they're an admin. I still think there's the issue of it's pulling back all of the product watchers, and it shouldn't be. I'm gonna have to do some deeper digging on it. Deeper digging on it. I'm gonna write some pseudocode, I think. I think that should fix it, but I'm going to comment it out for now. But the main thing is products won't show on the site until they're approved. That's what I really wanted. These other things are kind of little fixers that are nice. Let me see, so does the admin page? It doesn't include any watchers on there. I'll leave that around for now. So this user, the admin user, cannot see any product watchers, but there definitely are some. And that's the right case. The anonymous user. What's the deal? The anonymous user can see product watchers? What's that all about? But then I bet the other, can this user? Yeah, this user can see it. Test, they have a watcher. It's the same one. So this is tests. I don't understand why the anonymous user can see it. It's undefined. So it's saying where user ID is null or is undefined, right? But the product watcher is tied to the user. Oops. So this will be a hack fix. Oh, is it because I'm not requesting the user ID? So it's null in that case? I definitely don't want to do this hack thing. I'm thinking about removing the product watchers include. If there is no user ID. So if there's a user ID, do it. Otherwise, false. And then I shouldn't need this. I think that should fix it. Yes, they can't see anything. They can't see the product. But they can. And they don't have any watchers. They're the creator. This person has a watcher. Okay, we fixed it. And we don't need to do the hacky thing. So if there is a user ID, we'll filter it down to just theirs. Maybe this needs to be updated. because it's just this route that was having the issue, I think. Product by ACE, and the rest of the time I do want to do it by ID. Okay. Anon users don't see product watchers. So once it's approved, it's fine. You should be able to view any product. What do I have product watchers in? Space gray. So I know the other ones. Let's go to all deals. I know this one has watchers. I don't have a watcher for it, but other people do. There are none on here. Okay. Good. I think it's all good. So this will allow admins to view the pages, or if you created the product or you're watching the product, then you can view the fucking page. So, you know, you can't like upload something and then like add a product and then share it with a friend publicly unless they're watching it too. Cool. Did I leave any extra code lying around? I need to fix this. But that's kind of a different thing. I need to fix that whole flow, adding a product. I've had some issues with it, so. Let's save this for now. Get st, get add, get st, get ci-m. Approved product. Oh no, wait. Product approvals for main site for public display. Okay, I'm gonna call it there though. So we need to fix this. I didn't get to the allow product scanning. How would that work? I have an endpoint that I would need to update. Did you hear those cracks?
Playing a different kind of beat. In other words, different feelings. Different feelings I'm following. This is doing one feeling, this is doing another feeling. In other words, this may be doing a sad feeling, this may be doing like a happy feeling.
I would show that in my manage products. I would show it's not being scanned. But if it's not scanning, it should not be approved either, I think. I might have to think that one out a little more. Like, let's say, like, this one. Oh, shit, they have it new again? They haven't had this in stock forever. they have like a new model now, so someone must be selling old stock. So I would need to say edit product. It's an approved product, but let's disable product scanning. Scans disabled. But then when I go to do the scans, I need to kill that, which is an easy thing. Let's do it now. Why not? We did approved products for 2 hours. We could do this for 10 minutes. So now, the way that I'll do that is I have an endpoint called watched products. Find mini where allows scan is true. I think that should be it. I mean, that's all I really need to do. Let's try it out and see if it scans again. So currently it was scanned 1 hour ago. Which all the things were scanned 1 hour ago. Let's rescan them again. And to do that, I shall kick off this. And it shall scan all of the products, except for the one that we told it not to. So this is kind of nice, like if maybe a product goes out of stock for a long time and I don't want to scan it, I guess. I'm merely actually going to use it more for, this is a product that someone added that I have either not approved, it's still not approved, meaning it never will, and then not scanning means I'm just going to fully ignore it. Like it's not even going to be allowed on the site because it will never be approved. Okay, scanning is done. So here, let's refresh this. There's 9 products still. It didn't show up in here before because it didn't have a used one anyway. But if we go back to the products and see this one, scan was still 1 hour ago because we previously scanned it. But the all deals are now fresher, so it's not scanning it anymore. Eventually, it will expire. I don't show once something, I think. Well, on the top deals are only within the last 24 hours. I think any of the latest scans are only within the last 24 hours. Beyond 24 hours, I don't look at it anymore. I consider it stale because I think we're not allowed to save prices or show prices older than 24 hours old. I don't know, one of the two. If you show a price, it has to be within 24 hours, I guess. I think that was a rule for affiliate. So eventually this will die off of the site. But you can see now in my latest one, it went from 11 down to 10. So it doesn't include it in the total scans anyway, because it never runs a scan for it. And that's it for that feature. Well, that was the easy one. Get st, get add. Disable scanning products. I'm not going to push it up because that will deploy it. I want to fix some more things before I do that, but thank you for hanging out and adding these new features with me. That was fun. great long overview, an hour overview of the app, and then another 2 hours working on that one feature, which is not totally done yet. I'll fix some edge cases here and there, but it is done enough for stream purposes. So I'll do the extra work off stream probably. Unless I come back and do it, work on it some more, but I'd like to work on a new feature next time, you know? You know? So, thanks for tuning in. Catch me next time. I hope to be streaming more frequently, hopefully at least once a week, depending how busy work is. Work is going to be busy the next couple of weeks, so probably not during the week. Maybe on the weekend, and then it's Thanksgiving, and then it's the holidays. Ugh. Anyway, welcome back. I'm back, baby! That's George Costanza. Not George. What's his name? Papa Costanza. I forgot his name. The dad. Tasking. All right. Thanks for tuning in. There's not enough viewers here for a raid, so I'm just going to end it. But hopefully we'll catch you on stream again next time. Goodbye.